You're live.
You guys ready?
Ready?
Hey guys, I'm Haley J here with Mark and Shelli Olsen. Right now we're at Nova 535. We're going to do some interviewing about you guys as entrepreneurs. So you own your business, get the picture.
That's right.
It kind of sounds like what it is, but tell us in your words what your business is all about.
It's basically a photo booth company. We have a regular stand-up photo booth. Everybody's heard of the typical photo booth concept where you bring it to a wedding or an event, and you go in there, you take pictures. You have, oh, I told you just I'm blowing this. Can you explain what it is?
You're doing good. I mean, I love photo booths.
I'm telling you, I am not comfortable on camera.
You're fine.
Start over.
Just keep going. It'll just keep going.
Yeah, she'll just edit it out.
Well, I know anytime I go to an event, I was kind of talking to you earlier about if you get there and you kind of feel awkward, you know, it takes a second to adjust in parties. Sometimes you're like, what can I do? Where can I go? A photo booth is that perfect, break the ice, have a few drinks, have fun with props, get silly. I think it's the perfect element to have at a party. So where did it all start for you guys?
It started right here at Nova 535.
Okay.
We came to a wedding here, her sister's wedding, and they had a photo booth. And we were like, hey, this is pretty cool. And so we thought, well, let's check into maybe a franchise and see if we were looking for a change of life. Let's do something different. And so we tried to get information on it. It was not a lot of restrictions and things that we didn't like. And we said, hey, you know what? Let's do our own photo booth, because we thought we could do one that would be better and provide service that would make it much more enjoyable.
So elaborate
experience.
on that. What about your guys' photo booth is better than one that I might find at the mall?
Well, we personally are involved. We have what we call our coach, kind of our coach. So we kind of coach the people along as they're doing the event, because so many people come into a photo booth, and if you don't know what you're doing, it's like a deer in headlights.
So you're at every event that you have your photo
Every
booths at?
event,
Okay.
well, one of us or some of our staff or whatever, but we always have two people. We have one doing the pictures and one being the front person, getting the people in the booth and helping them along, because so many times you get in there and you don't know what to do, and it's like a deer in headlights, and you freeze, or you move right when you shouldn't. And so we try to help them in the beginning so that they take a good picture and they enjoy it.
You want to be happy with it.
And then
right?
they're happy and they want to come back and do it again. And then once they do it once, they're going to come back 2 or 3 more times at least, and we encourage that.
Tell me about the car photo booth. That was the coolest thing I've ever seen. I've never seen a photo booth actually inside of a car. So who came up with it, and how did you make it come to life?
Yeah, there is actually not another one of those. It is the one and only, and her name is Stella, and she's a 1935 Plymouth. So I've got the idea. We visited England, and I saw a car. It was a London cab, and it had a similar setup inside. And I thought, I could bring that back to America. London cab won't work. I was thinking maybe a New York taxi cab, but I'm thinking in St. Pete that really doesn't fit.
Right.
So I decided to go with a classic vintage car. So I found a car in Wyoming, which happened to be where my brother-in-law lives, who restores vintage cars.
How conveniently that worked out.
It worked out really well. So he built the car for me. It took about 2 years.
Wow.
I had him install a modern day engine. It's actually kind of a hot rod, so we can actually use it as a limousine as well.
It's got a V8 Hemi in it. It is a hot
it's
rod.
nice.
That kind of.
So you can literally drive it into the party.
We
Okay, I
drive
was going to say, how do you get it there? But you just drive it.
Yep, that's it.
That's so cool.
In events such as the Nova, we can bring it right in the door and park it inside. And we've been in the Vinoy and other places where
Coliseum.
The Coliseum.
Any venue that we can get through a door, like 72-inch clearance and access, we can get it right inside.
What's your business strategy as far as getting people to know about what you guys do?
Well, for me, word of mouth has really just, I didn't realize how important that is, because there's so many people at so many events, and we are really that great that people talk about us all the time. So, and the reason being is that our quality is really important. We have the best quality in the graphics, in the quality of the print, in the quality of the experience, the memory, and the keepsake is just fantastic. It's something that they can take home, because usually these events are pretty high end, and
Right.
and you want to have a keepsake that has information about when this was.
We were
it
talking
was.
earlier about that instant gratification. We want everything at our fingertips now. It's always great to go to an event and have a photographer, but you never know when are the pictures going to be on the website. Am I going to see these? You want those memories, so to be able to kind of take it into your own hands and have that
Absolutely.
right the second you take it, you know that it's yours. It's just another incentive to want to do it, and it is fun. Do you have any rules about how many people can be in the photo booth? or
We
anything
do,
like that?
we do. So with the stand-up photo booth, it's a very large photo booth, so our record is, I think, 15.
Oh my gosh.
They were small gymnastics.
Like everyone trying to get
girls.
their head in.
And it actually, that photo is on my website. You can see it. It's crazy. There was one little girl that was being held, but they were mostly adults, so it was. You just have to like each other a lot.
Right.
But we
Up close
created
and personal.
And when there's drinks at the party, that probably helps a little bit
somewhat.
too.
Sometimes,
We
somewhat.
call the before and after. Sure,
Right.
they're a little nervous in the beginning, but towards the end, everybody gets.
That's
a little more
probably really
creative.
funny to see the evolution throughout the night of how people are loosening
Yeah,
up in the
for
photo
sure.
booth and stuff like that.
But that's one thing we expanded on, was because we knew that the regular little photo booth where you can sit in it and it takes a couple, 2, 3 people or whatever, we wanted it to be a bigger experience so that we can get a whole family in there and
Right.
everything. So ours is a
For the wedding
stand-up.
party.
Yeah, ours is a stand-up photo booth, so it's made to get a bunch of people in there, and that way, and then plus we have a good rapport with a lot of the hotels on the beach because, connections through
Right.
banquet managers and things, and we do a lot of events out on the beach in the higher-end hotels and things.
So a different photo booth, sometimes you can pick black and white, color, you can have it say things. What are yours like, and how do you decide this is going to be a good one that people will like, this one might not so much? How does that work?
You mean the photo booth itself, or?
Do you guys have the filters and stuff like that where you can
No,
pick
we
it to say
typically,
anything?
because the props are so colorful, we usually always use the black background on the photo booth
Okay.
because
It's
the
almost
props are.
classier like that. It feels like you're at a way more nicer
and it just
event.
pops more. If you have a gray background or a noisy background or anything like
It's
that,
distracting.
I agree.
it's just too crazy. You can't really tell any details. So
But then we customize each booth can be customized for the party. So if it's
Okay.
a themed party, we can dress it up that
Right.
way, or the props will be aimed towards the theme one way or the other. We do it so.
So it's fitting
we
for
have
that
a
event.
lot of themed photo booths. We have a disco booth that has a spinning disco ball in the entryway.
Oh, fun.
We have a
have
scare
a-
booth that we do every Halloween, right?
Yeah,
there.
right here at Nova, we do the scare booth that
sounds
scares the what out of you randomly. You never know when it's going to
What
happen.
kind of
What's the name of
things?
that event?
That's at the Nova 535 Nova Ween.
Nova Ween.
You can find that at novaween.com.
What kind of, give me an example of something that you had last year.
For what?
For the Nova Ween, you said so it would
Oh,
be so scary, so what
well-
kind of things?
Well,
We have a
can't, we can't
surprise.
tell you because what happens is it's timed so that when you are scared, you are so scared that your face is like
Oh,
this,
so you'll capture the moment.
and that's when it captures the photo.
That is
Yeah.
really funny.
Yeah, we have a
So
screen
my
right
last
there.
question for you guys, I love photo booths, but I hate when I go somewhere and they don't work and I can't contact anyone and it ate my money. What do you do? I mean, there's always someone
That-
there, so I imagine that
Always.
doesn't happen with you
That
guys.
does not happen with us.
We
It's-
never
it's
leave a
never
photo booth
happened.
unattended.
I think that's the
We
best
bring
thing about it.
backups of
'Cause
everything.
And we clean our props as we use them. People sometimes will say, "Oh, I don't know if I want to put that on," but then we wipe them down. We clean them all properly before we come, and so everything is in good condition, working, and we just have fun with it. It's like I think the key thing to it is that you got to love what you're doing, and that's what if you do that,
Absolutely.
you will show it in your work.
I definitely believe I was telling Shelly, I don't really think about my wedding day too often. That's far down the line, but I know I'm going to want a photo booth and I want it to be you guys because that sounds definitely
Awesome. Thank
sounds like
you.
a lot of fun. So if you want to give your company website to everyone so they can check it out.
It's Get the Picture FL. I'm sorry, I just totally blew that. Can you start that over?
Yeah.
Just keep
Is
rolling.
that it? That's
Tell
it.
them what
Get
it
the-
is.
Forgot my
Get
photo.
the picture.
Yeah, I don't have to say
FL.com.
www. Thank
So it's
you.
get the picture
Get the picture
Florida.com.
fl.com.
Get the picture
FL.com.
FL.com.
Get the picture FL.com.
Again, I'm Haley J here at Nova 535 with Mark and Shelli Olsen.
Nice. Very good.
Thanks, guys.
Cool. Thank you.
God, those things are so scary.